I was 76 when I truly started living again. Not existing. Not waiting. Living. My days used to follow a script. Wake up tired, pour the same cup of tea, shuffle to the same recliner, and stare at the TV until nightfall. I thought that was just what aging was. You slow down, you let go, and you quietly fade into the background. I never said it out loud, but I had given up. Then I met Thomas. He was 82, just 6 years older than me, and he moved like someone half his age. I first saw him at the park, sprinting, not walking, sprinting up the path near the duck pond. His silver hair was swept back, his arms pumping, and his face lit with something I hadn't felt in years. Joy. I stared, not with envy, but disbelief. That was not what 82 was supposed to look like. So I approached him, slowly, cautiously. You run every morning? I asked. Every morning, he said, not out of pride, but as if it were the most obvious thing in the world. You should join me sometime. I laughed. I'm too old for all that. Thomas smiled, gently, not mockingly. That's what I used to think, until someone taught me I wasn't. Over the weeks, I learned that Thomas hadn't always been this way. At 70, he'd been in worse shape than I was. High blood pressure, 2 stents, isolated, on the edge. Then his grandson came to visit and asked him to join a Tai Chi class. I thought it was nonsense, he told me. But I went, and that one class turned into 100. Now I wake up every day asking what else I can do, not what I've lost. I don't know why, but that hit me deep. That afternoon, I walked a little farther than usual. The next day, I stretched for 10 minutes before getting dressed. The day after, I picked up an old book I'd never finished and read 10 pages. A week later, I met Thomas at the park, just for a walk. But by the end of the month, I was jogging for 10 seconds at a time. Then something changed in me. The fog lifted. Food tasted better. Sleep came easier. My reflection looked less tired. I started cooking again, called up old friends I hadn't spoken to in years. I signed up for a community dance class. I smiled more. I wasn't chasing youth. I was reclaiming life. Thomas didn't change me. He reminded me that I could change. That growth doesn't stop at 60, 70, or even 90. That we don't expire. We evolve if we let ourselves. So if you're reading this and think you're too old for change, please hear me. You're not done. You're just waiting to begin again. And if you're lucky, someone like Thomas will show up and remind you what it means to truly live.